There are so many ways to get rich, or so they say. You can read a book, watch a video, or find pages on the internet that will tell you how to get rich if you do this specific business in this specific way. But we know there's a lot more to it than that. You can follow those plans and still not get rich. I'm going to tell you the 3 fundamental things that you have to do no matter which business you're in. Let me tell you a secret. It isn't about the business you choose or the avenue that you want to make money. Maybe you're into real estate, maybe you're into stocks, maybe you're an entrepreneur. Whatever it is, that is not the primary issue. The primary issue is you. These are the 3 fundamental things you need to do to know you're on the path to wealth. The first thing is living within your means. This is a basic concept and you're gonna hear it touted everywhere, but you can't get away from it. The fact of the matter is the wealthy live within your means and you have to too. Nobody gets rich by spending more money than they make. So if you can't solve this fundamental issue, then I would go back to step 1, take the baby steps, and start with the discipline aspect. You've got to master that before you can move on. For those of you that have already mastered that, the next thing that you have to do is you have to focus on ideas, on your thinking. The only thing you have different than the next guy is your ideas. 99.9% of our DNA is the same. The only thing that we have that can differentiate us is the way that we think. And your life experience and the things that you've encountered can generate ideas that are unique to you, and that's valuable. We live in a society right now that still highly values that left brain, analytical, do the job, work the factory line, do the thing that you're supposed to do that you learned in school. But the next economy is going to rely so heavily on your ideas and your thoughts and generating new ways to make money and new products that will make money. This is fundamental. You cannot get rich if you are doing the same thing that everybody else is doing. Yes, your thoughts, we want to change our mentality. That's a huge component of it. But focus on the ideas. That's where the money's at. We don't spend enough time in our culture actually thinking. We spend a lot of time thinking with the left side of our brain and doing all the things that we're supposed to do, but not enough time thinking and dreaming and conjuring up the ideas where we're really going to make the wealth. The last thing that you need to do is the most important. And that is do something today that's going to help tomorrow or help your future. Just that 1% improvement every day is enough to keep you moving forward, and you cannot help but get wealthy. It is so basic and so many of us don't do it. I can tell you there are seasons in my life where I have just gone through the humdrum of life, doing the same thing that I've always done and expecting somehow that I was going to get wealthy in the process. And yes, it does take a lot of hard work and a lot of repeated hard work, but that doesn't mean that every day you can't do something. You can just sit down for 5 minutes even before you go to sleep and think of new ideas. You could read, you could talk to a mentor, you could watch a video that's inspiring. You could do a lot of things that are very simple, that aren't time consuming, but that still will give you that step-by-step progress. That 1% improvement cannot be ignored. And anybody who's wealthy has made changes in their life. We don't get to where we are without making change. So if that's a problem for you, that's where you begin. Start working on making changes every day, just little ones. You don't have to exert all of your willpower every day to make massive change. Just enough to move the needle a little, and that in total will make a huge difference in your life. If you can't do these 3 things, then it's not going to matter what business you start. It's not going to matter how well you execute the business that you're in. You've got to be doing things that move you forward. And I hope that you will take these 3 things to heart, start implementing them today. They're easy to do, albeit you have to take some effort, but they're easy concepts. Just do them, and you're going to find that you'll be on the path to wealth.